All right, greetings everyone. Thank you for joining us. All right, going to messages and then to the Q&A. All right, blessings. Greetings to you, Archangel Michael, sending you energies. Of course, the soul is, for many of you, is disconnecting from the physical realities, where time will speed up. Yes, there's many timelines that will begin to, you feel like there's a jump from what you're used to experiencing into a new reality. Of course, with some are still holding on to the old frequencies, but there's going to be some time jumps for some of you as for life change. As for like a move or some kind of change of perspective. It can be just a spiritual awakening, whatever it might be. Because you're going into the new year. So it's basically kind of like an energy purge. Doesn't mean that old timelines, I mean, if you're going through difficulties, sometimes those timelines are not ready to fully release yet because there's constant contracts there. But for some of you, there is a change as necessary for your growth and where you need to go. And sometimes there's a delay in growth, but or at least in change, where you can say you got enough points where you can finally have this transition in life. So you can put up with enough as it is time for a change. So blessings to you. Greetings to you. We are the Felines from Sirius. Send you energies. Yes, we're as alien energies. We are still warning from your society. There's a great deal. There's darkness within our own collectives that we don't really go into because we kind of stay in silence of our own flaws. So you can learn what you need to learn here. So we're just watching and learning how to heal our own civilizations. They're not as in depth and in the deep as your world is, because there's a lot of political energies there. There's a lot of troll energies. There's a lot of everything that's keeping your world the way it is. But they're learning how to climb out of it. Because if we say too much, it can actually interfere, as many of you know, with your growth, with you breaking free. So I mean, we help, but astrally, but on a physical level, yes, you slowly figure it out for yourself. It's kind of like you're learning how to break free, you could say. There's probably a better word for it. Always from this, the tension here, the maze of this current realm. From our point of view, it's quite fascinating to see so many, agendas at one planet. Just so many entanglements here. Of course, you're here, you're not aware of everything, probably for the best. But some of you have some idea. If you recognize all the agendas, you'll be able to think clearly. But just focus on your path, which matters most. Of course. Greetings to you. This is Nathaniel with the Tall Blonde Nordics of the Pleiadians. Blessings. Sending you energies. You are, of course, you just have to make your own decisions, your own mistakes. We're here to assist the best of our abilities. Of course, we do connect to your governments. One of the reasons why I don't have a World War III yet is, of course, there's many beings that like to cause that. There's some of that, there's areas where we're allowed to interfere with. There might be warnings of a war, but we're here to style a lot of it back. So just let it be talk, which is good. Talk is better than action in that regard, because the world's not quite ready for something like that, because you still have a lot of potential of healing from all of this. It's just you feel the agendas. The reptilian beings that just love to cause chaos here. It's not all reptilians, but some of them, they just, well, because they don't want to heal themselves. They'd rather just, end it all than look at them own selves. So, you can go down the list of who would rather that. Like, they'd rather cause some trouble than be exposed. Let's put that. But you're here to heal, expose, bring a lot to light. That's why it's so difficult being here. It's here to bring the shadow into light. Here to answer your questions also whenever you're ready. Blessings.
No, blessings, Nathaniel. Greetings.
Greetings.
Thank you for coming in. Welcome back.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Up first, we got Daria.
Hey there, Nathaniel. Welcome back.
Greetings.
Greetings. Any messages from you personally to me? Thank you.
Oh, it just seems like, this time period is connecting with you. You do work best in the dark, as you know. Maybe with a little bit of light, a little bit of blue light or purple light, something around those lines, some kind of blue purplish energy. And then also reflection from your own planet that you're connected to. It's actually in another universe. Where you can say it's not necessarily all darkness, but it has a illuminating feel to it.
Yeah.
So you're dark. You bring some of your place here, as you can say.
Yeah. I really love it. It's really quite, I don't know why people are so bad to the darkness. But anyways, any other messages on my 3D life from your perspective would be nice to know.
Oh, those that are around you, giving them actually more of a, they don't really tell you that they are evolving, but they are. They don't always realize that they are evolving. Open their eyes up a little bit more, which while you're here, you don't necessarily need them to advertise it to you that they're going through a change. And they're doing this on I would say on a massive level, but there's others that you have that connected to. Basically, your astral work is just untangling all of this. At least for others, yes, to understand better the dark. Some of the feels like some horror movies are connected to your energy. You probably know that.
Yeah.
Like let that come out.
Thanks. So I really can resonate with that one. Well, thank you, and have a cool channeling with this group.
All right, blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we got Haria.
Hi, greetings, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
Thank you for answering our questions.
Yes, of course.
Do you have any message for me?
We do have a connection to Sirius, which is connected to Egypt, basically connected to the oceans. And there's still a lot you're not understanding, it seems. There's still a lot to dissect. There's just not everything can be made public either.
Yeah,
that's why it's just general messages.
Okay, nice.
But there's just there's some like Cleopatra connections you have there.
Okay.
So
beautiful. Thank you. For my second question, I had visitors last Wednesday during the webinar. After I answered my questions, the Anunnaki came. It was different beings who was waving at me. They were like, come, come. I was like, what was that? That was so special.
Well, they finally picked up on your frequency. Well, they see that you rise up to their energy field. So it's like you popped up on their field, on their radar. Wow. So I believe they actually literally thought you were an alien being, which technically you are.
Yeah.
But I don't think they realized you had a physical reality here.
Yeah, that was strange because they were like waving me in, and first it was a woman, and then it came in like a man figure, and then it became other different beings from them. So it was really special. I was like, wow.
Yeah, allowing your chakras to heal from all of this. So even if you don't understand it all, it seems like you're getting somewhere with it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I was very, very happy for that experience.
Very business.
Yeah, blessings.
Hey, very cool. Thank you. Always nice to meet your soul group. Up next, we got Dragon.
Hello, how you doing?
And well,
I've told others, but you know, a long time ago, like 20 years ago, the Great Collective connected to me to sort of, you know, I was thinking some things maybe kind of doped up on documentaries, and I thought like, why did Greys like, why are they abducting people and hurting them? And they connected to me and talking, you know, at least the ones, you know, the collective said, you know, that's not kind of our thing and everything like that. So anyway, I talked to them like you know, I was in their collective basically for like the entire night, and even like fell asleep in the middle of it and woke up in the morning, and I was still in their collective talking to them, you know. And I guess the question, you know, and it was pretty cool, like seeing how it functions and everything, because you kind of saw all the mechanics of it and everything. I guess what I was wondering is, was I connected to the collective because I've never truly really left it, or is that like something that just anyone could do and connect into it?
well, with you, I feel like you have unfinished business with them. So there's still a lot of growth. You're still helping them. They're also helping you. I'm not going into details here, but still, there's still a collaborate. You're collaborating with them still. You say trying to help others figure out this world for them to even be understood here. So part of it is for you know to help others understand the Greys, so they can be more part of society. So humans and other alien groups can connect without such an interference. so most likely, yeah. So it's always going to be an on and off connection with them. So.
Yeah, one thing I noticed with them is they have so much knowledge and everything, but they are more of a pure energy. They kind of lack some of the experience that even some individual humans have. This is kind of interesting. Like they understand things academically, but don't truly understand some things about humanity. I guess my second question is, do you have any messages for me?
There is some Anunnaki energy. It feels like you, as a Grey, figured out some of their realm, some of their secrets. I believe that's part of you that felt that this world needed their energy here. This world needed its, because this planet was kind of off kilter for a while, and adding an Anunnaki element, yes, it might have caused some chaos, but this world was already chaotic already. It kind of settled things out. It settled the planet out. It could have been a lot worse here. It has been. So at least that's what I can see your connection with them.
Apparently, the Anunnaki taught humans how to be civilized in a sense, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
in
a chaotic way.
It was both positive and negative, I guess.
Correct. Yeah, they've seen this before. Let's put it that way.
Thanks so much, love.
Yes, blessings.
Yeah, blessings. Up next, we got Tristan.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
Always a pleasure to see you. My first question is about if something significant has, if this is a sign of changing timelines or something. But I woke up the other day and somehow the memory of my tongue against my teeth is different. It's like, oh, I used to have something here and I no longer do, like a bump, and it's not there anymore. And I'm going, I know I used to have this. It's not there. Am I going crazy, or what happened?
Well, you can say like you switched bodies. So it's It's not completely clear if that was there before, but yeah, I connect to another version of yourself where that was in your mouth. So either way, you're visiting another version of yourself. Let's put it that way.
Okay, was in the past.
Yeah, it feels like it was recently. I mean, it's like a parallel life. Let's put it that way.
Okay, because my impression is that that I used to have it, now I don't. So
It feels like it was from another reality, but
okay,
either way.
either way. Okay. Fine. The other question is, I was listening to a channel. She was channeling this wonderful being, Maitland, this child that whatever, and she's just great. And she was saying how the next week is going to be quite very rough, and but then it's going to go. It's going to get better. And I was wondering, today was just absolutely lovely, and it was supposed to start getting rough today, or start on November 1st. Sorry, and I've been feeling better. Just had 2 wonderful days. So, when we have these big changes and stuff, do they? If I weren't aware, if I hadn't listened to this person, I wasn't aware of that this is supposed to be difficult, could I just bypass that whole thing and just okay.
Yeah, well, next week is a political week. It's for the US.
Yeah.
So, and there's those skirmishes going on in Iran, but it doesn't concern you. So I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yay. Great. Thank you so much.
So they're just, for those, I mean, that person's a little bit concerned about next week, but it's going to be the same. Different day. Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Nathaniel. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next we got Silver Claw.
Hello, greetings.
That's greetings.
So my first question is, I just got a new light for my plants, but the leaves on my plants are yellow. I wanted to know if they are yellow because my current lights burned them, or maybe my CO2 tank was not working.
It feels like the lights. I would just bring it away from it further, or change the light color or something, or adjust it to a different. It'll change. You'll find some kind of adjustment.
Well, my new light has like 2 adjustments to it, but the current light that I have right now, are you saying that current light maybe it just burned it, like it was just
it feels like that caused it. Yeah, but it was already there. Yeah.
Well, what about the other light? Like, would it do the same?
No, it feels like that would be better.
Okay, interesting. All right. So my next question is, I was pinpointed to a place to move to in South Carolina. I just messaged someone from South Carolina in the Woofing website, and I wanted to know if this is the place.
Well, you'll decide on that. We'll see if they get back to you and see what feeling you have of it. Looks like you'll look at other places also, just to make sure this is where you want.
Okay, but at the very least, was that a particular place?
Yeah, it's one that's a high possibility, yes.
Because it was like pretty much the only place, I think, or maybe one of 2 in South Carolina. So it was like 2 choices. So it's just kind of wondering.
Well, that's something that you have to decide if it's right for you or not.
Yeah. Nobody's gotten back, so I'll just keep.
Just keep. Give it time.
Yeah. I was told like December, around January, December, anyway. So.
Yes.
But I would have an idea. So thank you.
All right. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next we've got Heather.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in, Nathaniel.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. I just wanted to know if you had any messages for me, please.
It seems like there's a reality where you're connected to like a rainbow collective, a color, an energy collective, and you connect to their realms that connects to the earth. So it's you're basically like a color being. You're a being that brings color to life. So, so it's just so yeah, if you're trying to heal yourself, color works, but you choose what color that is, like violet or something like that. Like
Oh, that's
this, like clothes makes the person's, or you're just seeing you have a color around you. Just it has a lot to do with your own healing. So
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I needed that. Well, blessings. Thank you.
yeah. Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is I'm planning a trip to Vietnam next year, and I'm wondering what my connection is to that area and maybe the time period, possibly about the war, the invasion.
Well, the first thing I feel is like the Zeta connection you have there.
Oh, cool.
It feels like it's more alien. You can say the Vietnam time period, you're there as an alien energy assisting the best of your ability. A war that didn't need to happen. So I feel like you're going there to heal some wounds, not just for yourself, but for others. So there's definitely an unnecessary war. I've also seen it was like as a gray part of like the black projects. Like you connected to the government as a, as a gray connected to the government. Like
very cool.
Having conversations with them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's why I felt like I had conversations that I needed to have there. So
there, yes, definitely. Yeah, just go there and be, and you'll, of course, before you'll start feeling things. They might be getting a little bit emotional because you'll feel a lot of what's happening there. So,
cool.
Be good.
Thank you. Do you have any other messages for me? I'll just keep it open.
There's also like the insectoid side, like the mantis. You do connect to a magic side of you that, for manifesting time-wise, where you're careful what you manifest. It feels like as a mantis being, yeah, you work very much into genetics. You create a lot of different type of mantis beings, but also helped humans like with their eyes and genetic engineering. It feels like the eyes you worked a lot with, advancing that on other realities.
That's super cool.
Yeah, so
I'm actually learning genetics right now. So
no
really
surprise,
cool.
right?
Thank you.
It's in your genetics. That's why.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yes. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Greetings.
Will my work environment get better? It is beyond crazy. It's just so, I don't know if I can just keep going on with this. I mean,
Well, you're learning how to stay out of all of that, the best of your ability. I mean, it's like staying on the side of a storm. And yeah, the waves might hit you every now and then, but the idea is to stay out of it the best of your ability. So you're teaching yourself that to not get pulled in. So there's some mental mind control some of them are doing just so they can cause some drama. As you probably know.
are they doing it to me or just everybody?
Everybody. But you can reflect it back. I mean, it's going to hit you a little emotionally, but just watch what you say. You watch what you say. You should be all right. Just don't say anything smart to them because they're ready to blow up on anybody. It feels like it has to do with the budget. And it has to do with just pressure. They're just not accomplishing like, at least the upper. They're not accomplishing like they would like to accomplish. It's a lot of laziness too there.
Yes, definitely. The budget, that's hitting the nail on the head.
Yeah, I feel like the managers they're so lazy. Let's see the whole through. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And my second question is, when Archangel Michael come in, he was talking about, how a lot of beings have had enough and they're gonna, either move on. It was, but is that what I'm going through right now, or with all matrix life?
Well, it has a connection to your father there. So when that energy passes over, you'll feel a rejuvenation. You just feel like you're almost like reborn, almost. Maybe not completely, but it feels that way. Like a huge burden's been taken off. So,
And that will be,
so
and wow.
Interesting
That
though, I
was
feel like
really
his
cool.
energy is part of your work, chaotic energy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some scum that come and hang out with me and then go to work and hang out with me all day at work. So
yeah. So it's just he's almost like he's hanging out with all that chaotic a little bit. So
wow, just gotta hang in there. Okay,
yes.
well that was awesome. Thanks
Yes.
so much. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Galicia.
Greetings. My dog's luckily just calmed down. I guess I'm open to any messages. One thing for some reason that kind of clicked for me, I was listening last night to Ivan channel about Edgar Allan Poe, and was when he said that couldn't heal on this planet, I kind of realized like, wow, maybe we're not really all meant to heal here. Maybe we're meant to kind of awaken here, and then each go off to where we can actually be healed, which will be different for all of us. I mean, we could heal a bit,
yes.
but I don't think, that was kind of like a missing puzzle piece for me, because I was feeling like I can't heal here completely. Like,
well, the idea is to accomplish what you feel like you need to accomplish here. Like leaving this world fulfilled in some form or another. Like you feel like you leave this world. I mean, obviously not every day you're going to feel like you're accomplished. I mean, you made it through. You're making it through every day. That's a big deal. Whatever's given to you. So that's huge. But it's to have some kind of, like, you kind of like make peace with the earth before you leave. Either way, there's different ways of looking at that. But that's, it's just, this world's always going to add challenges to you every day. So you're healing one timeline, yes, but then there's like 3 others that you're still working on. So just do it as best you can.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. It kind of made me like, it cleared a little bit. I don't know why. It's like sometimes we have those obvious things, but it just kind of falls in.
Well, for some people, like the challenges here, if you feel like you're a person, the beings here, they see a person that's somewhat healed or decently, then they'll throw a bunch of challenges at that person. So,
I feel like just do the best,
Yes.
I feel like there's just so much more to the story, and the only thing I could tell myself is that if we're here, there has to be a good that outweighs everything that is, bad. Otherwise, I just don't feel like we would exist anymore. Like there has to be, through all the suffering we've gone through in many lives, like there has to be something that we're doing this for. I don't know.
Well, it's spiritual rock climbing. It's kind of like that. You're doing it for yourself. You have a goal. You have an achievement. It doesn't always have to. That's what makes it mysterious, because it's not always showing what it is.
In that bigger sense. Okay. I guess for the second one, if there's anything for me to know, any messages, any
I don't know. I just see connect to the fish people. Connect to oceans, the aquatics. There's some answers there for you, like the dolphins. You're just doesn't mean you have to jump in the ocean, but just connecting to just so connect, just tap into the aquatic realm and see who's there to talk to you.
Okay.
Most likely it'd be a mermaid or two.
Sometimes I feel like I just want to move to Fiji, but it's probably not the point of being here.
It's not what it's cracked out to be either.
Put in the water. All right, blessings. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next we've got Yuli.
Greetings. My first question is, Well, I was talking to Galicia last week, and she was very kind to send me this message. And I keep feeling that I know her. I keep feeling that I have this connection with her. So I was wondering if you can tell me if I have any connection with Galicia.
Oh yeah, you know her as an Anunnaki being on a world that had less stress. You can say, looked at this world, it's like, wow, this Earth is something else. But you both knew you needed a mission here. You
Yeah.
needed some kind of growth here. So you saw your place. Think of it, you're on another planet and you look at this world covered in chaos. So it's like, so yeah, you had a peaceful connection for sure.
Yeah, because that's what I felt when I hear her.
Yeah.
I felt something in my heart. I felt that I knew her and I felt peace,
Yeah.
and I was very moved by her kindness to send me this message,
Yeah. It's like you jumped in together, you can say.
Oh, that's cool. And my next question is what I've been doing on Astral, if you can tell me.
Well, your daughter's energy feels almost like a sister energy.
Mm-hmm.
There's different connections. Of course, she's like a guardian, but you're also teaching her. I mean, you help her understand a lot of challenges. I feel like this lifetime, you feel like she needed to go through this. She's used to a lighter frequency. So, you've been here through many incarnations. So you do feel responsible for her. That's why you're holding on to her. I mean, this is normal. It's but yeah, you feel like her mistakes might be your mistakes or yeah. So, but the more you understand that bond, the more that you can heal from it. For sure.
Yeah, and this week I felt more at peace with her. It's like I'm finally kind of like letting go.
Well, it's somebody that you're used to worrying about.
A lot.
Yeah, and it gets weird when you don't have to worry about her anymore.
Yes, a lot of mental processes.
Yeah, that's quite all right though. Yeah, but you're doing well.
Yes, I am. I feel very good.
Well, that's good.
Thank you, and blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
I was wondering if you can tell me if there's anything coming up next in my awakening process, because I'm working so much. I feel like I'm drifting away because I'm working so much. So I didn't know if I was going to be able to like hear or see angels or any spirits or anything next in my awakening process.
Well, when you have less stress, and right now your mission is the third dimension.
Okay.
So, I mean, they don't want to distract you.
Yeah.
They could, but I mean, realize in the higher dimensions, you see it all the time.
Oh, that's true.
This world is this is your job being here. So it will appear eventually, yes. When you feel less stress, when you really need it. I mean, you might want it, but they feel like you're all right. But
yeah. Okay.
When you're like, you can't live without it, like you need that energy. It's like, show yourself now. I need it. Then they'll like, here we are. Other than that, you're fine.
Other than that, I'm stuck here in the third.
Well, yeah, it's supposed not to look at it that way, but
yeah, I hear you. Okay, great. And my second question, I'll leave it open. Any messages from your collective, like from the Pleiadians, I guess?
You just animals. I mean, I see like an African lifetime where you were connected to giraffes. It just lives out in the wild.
Oh, nice.
So it's tribes and just very connected. You just understood like tigers, lions. You can basically talk to them telepathically, mentally. So obviously you're in a different environment now. Of course, you have the people that are kind of wild animals these days. So you're just dealing with a different type of wild animal.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So connecting, animals, anything that comes to mind to help ease a lot of that. That's why you connect to the tiger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, great. All right, thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Mary.
Greetings.
Nathaniel.
Greetings.
I wanted to ask about a strange, I think it may have been, it felt like an astral dream, but I was in an area where there was other beings, and it kind of felt like a tunnel, but not a tunnel. It was open, but it was kind of grayish, not black, but sort of a gray color. But there were other beings around. Anyway, I was putting a block in a wall. It was an unusual, I thought the wall looked unusual there, but the block, it wasn't made out of any material that I have seen before. And I picked the block up, and once I filled that last spot with that block I had, a sense of great relief and peace came over me in the dream. And I felt a sense of being completed. What was I completing in that dream?
Well, you're cutting some unwanted energies, connections out of your life. So some of them are family members, traumas, grief. So yeah, you made a big, so you weren't really sure if you wanted to put a block there. So that's good, because that means you're coming back into yourself.
Yes. Oh, I love that. Okay, I have a something to bring up. Secondly, lately I've been feeling Archangel Michael a lot around me. I always talk to him. I thank him, and I talk to him, and he's well, he came to me in my card reading, my recent card reading, but just wondered if you could give me any information about, I just love him. But anyway, any information about that?
Well, it's coming from your son's energy, because it just help you through all this, because you're, like I say, you're cutting cords still. You might not always be fully aware, but you're cutting a lot of major cords. So basically you're on the road to yourself, your angelic self. So you just need the help of letting go of unwantedness. So that's why Michael keeps, she's just guiding you through. You say you're doing all the work, he's just helping you through it.
Oh, I need that. And it's loving. I thank you. Blessings.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Crystal's questions. Her first question, she says, today I was in the museum where President John F. Kennedy was killed, and the energy was overwhelming for me. Did I clear any energy, or is there a message for me about me being there?
Well, it feels like it cleared a lot of sorrow. People that don't understand what was happening or what happened. They're still going through their own grief. So you cleared that. As for JFK, I mean, you can say he's always healing, but yeah, I feel like you work there, but I feel that you're helping others release some of the tension there, that energy they left behind. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Your second question, are there any messages for me? Blessings.
December seems like a good month for you. Not to say November is bad, but December feels like a positive turning point for you. Doesn't mean that all your dreams will come true, but just feels like the energy levels. Doesn't mean there won't be challenges, but it feels like you're getting somewhere. I don't know, just there's some good luck happening in that month. So this is a transition month currently. Blessings.
Yeah, very nice. Blessings. Up next, we got James.
Hello.
Yes. Thanks.
I was wondering, the day before Halloween, or on the same day, there was a pretty blonde girl walking by me a lot, and it was kind of in like a Mediterranean area, and it was like Christmas time, I think. You telling me who was that, or is there any message for me?
Just a parallel reality, where she just caught your eye. I'm not sure if you had a strong connection with her, but just someone that it kind of raised your spirits. It feels like that reality you weren't feeling so well. Things weren't going so well. So it kind of helped you see yourself better. So that cleared your frequencies out. Who she was is not clear. I don't think you know who she is.
I see. Around the same time, I had a dream with Princess Diana, and she was kind of like a ghost or something. And we were in a classroom, and she was looks like she was looking for something. And you tell me what that was?
She just seemed like she was a little bit lost. So it feels like you're. It doesn't say a loss for either way. You're helping her, give her guidance there. As a friend, as a personal connection, just seems like, and she feels like she can trust you. So it's like you're still building your bond, at least in that reality. So she felt a little bit lost. I think it has something to do with her kids, like Harry's energy wasn't doing so great. So, blessings.
Thank you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Christy.
Greetings.
Thanks.
So my first question I wanted to ask is, what was I doing last night on the ship with the praying mantis?
Feels like you're showing them how to use the ship. When they knew how to use it, it feels like you're showing them new things. But also, as a hybrid program that you're connected to, you're just, it's like you had a meeting with them. So you wasn't just on a ship, it kind of like it opened up to a whole nother realm altogether. So it feels like you connected to a whole nother alien collective. That's it. I feel like a blue avian energy was there.
Oh, wow.
So just yeah. I mean, I feel like there's some secret space energy you're still clearing. Secret space program lifetimes.
Yeah, I wondered about that. Wondered about having maybe implant or something like that. That's still happening, some kind of implant. Okay, so my second question is, I have the night vision camera set up in the living room, and I'm seeing orbs, and I've recently noticed looking from outside in the living room window, there's like beings looking in. I can see them in the camera, So I was wondering if you can tell me some of those beings that you can pick up on.
Those are grays, short grays,
Okay.
like little kids. So just
Okay.
curious. There's other beings there, but I felt the grays is the strongest.
Yeah, and they come in with the orbs. Is that?
Yeah, they
most
check
of
in
them?
on. Yeah, they check in on your son's energy. So they're oblivious of this world. They know what it is, but they don't. I'm not sure if they could ever really have a lifetime here. Some of them. So.
What do they think of us?
Oh, as
their thoughts
champions,
about
as heroes.
Oh yeah. That we've endured the mission.
You can do it and they can't. I'm not sure if any of them really want to do it. So yeah, you're famous in other realities. So
like watching a TV show or something, huh?
yeah, just they check in. It's neat. They hear about you, but then they come here to visit. It's kind of like going to Europe. Coming here is a big deal for them. So they get to see it.
I seen a diamond ship in the living room on the other day, a diamond looking like an orb thing, and it was something I'd never seen before. So I don't know, maybe that was the blue avian. That was something different.
Feels Pleiadian.
Pleiadian? Yeah. That's really cool too to see that on there. Something really different.
So that's the vibration that's the vibration they're at. That's why it shows up like that.
Oh, cool. Wow. Yeah, it's like dancing energy.
Yeah, they don't know what problems are. They have no idea. Yeah, it's kind of like they're at not something like a 70s disco, but it's not exactly. But it's like they're there all the time. They don't know what all this is about. I mean, they do, but they won't let this into their energy field for obvious reasons.
It's nice living out here in the country because there's more energy out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they're more willing to come out here.
If you know what you're doing, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should call them.
Yeah, I do call them. I invite them all in and all that. Every night I do that.
Yep.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Austin.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I was wondering if you can tell me, why don't I seem to be able to connect to my guides or angels?
I feel like you've kind of surpassed a lot of their energies. Like their angels are working, but you're pretty much ahead of the game. So you just go by your intuition. They can help you, but you have it pretty much figured out, even if you don't think you do. So there's only so much they can do for you. You're guiding yourself practically. I mean, you're telling them to help you, but you protect yourself also. So you have your angels, but you're doing pretty well protecting yourself. Obviously, don't have all the answers I'd like to, but you're doing pretty well.
That's very encouraging. Thank you for that.
Yeah, that's like living, to give you more, it's like being an alien being on a 6-dimensional level. Look at it that way. But you're in the physical realm. Yeah. So that's
in my mind, I always just had this idea, well, it's like, well, I'm not really in distress. There's a lot of people in this world that are like, in pain and suffering, and I imagine angels are more likely to help them out than
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You might not have, I think the only thing you would rather have is more information about your reality, but you're just working with what you got, because there's rules, there's, you can know more, but then something will happen in your life, do you need all that? So it's like there's a price to pay for information when it's not time. Let's put it that way. So
Thank you. And I was wondering if you could tell me, why were the Men in Black movies allowed to be made when their existence is such a tightly kept secret?
Well, it became more known through, so they parodied it. They put a parody to it, so people don't take it too seriously. Oh, it's just a movie, so they don't take it seriously. So people talk about Men in Black, they don't think it's real. The FBI is connected to this, CIA is connected to it, and obviously that scare a lot of people. Not that the beings here care, that they just want to dilute it so people think it's fake. Now those that know it's not fake obviously just see through it, because notice the movies got more diluted over time on purpose. So like
Great, thank you.
Like a cartoon. Yeah.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Makes sense. Up next, we got Lunel.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is there any messages for me this month?
Just see yourself as a boss, see yourself as a commander of your reality. Just not let others push you around, not that they are, but just know what you want. Just concentrate on what you want to accomplish.
Thank you. Yeah. And my second question is related to something that I've been seeing and resonating with a lot. I set the intention to ask my spirit guides for what kind of career I want to pursue. And I had a lot of signs about being a pilot. So it's interesting you say like being a commander. And my question is, what's the energy like with becoming a pilot?
Well, obviously become a pilot, there's a lot that goes into it, like even financially, but yes, you could easily do it. Well, with work you could do it, yes. If you wanted to do that, it's up to you. But you have an assortment of other things you can do. But if that's what you're desired, you can, there's a possibility you find making that work.
Wow.
Like as a job or something like that, that's entirely up to you.
I did recently have I've had dreams before about like flying in the air as a fairy before, and I think a lot of those energies connect back with that too.
Well, I see you like doing maybe like the smaller planes, like the biplanes, things like that. Of course, you have to have a lot of hours and all that, but
yeah,
it's something to explore. But you have other talents you can go into also. You have manager abilities. You can be a manager somewhere.
Yes. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Blessings.
Hey, thank you. Up next, we got Steven.
Greetings, Nathaniel.
Thanks.
Much love to you, Flowers.
Yes.
Can you please help me with this this cool sleep state experience I just had? It starts off where I'm in a jail and I'm just sitting there waiting to be released or something. So they call up my name and we go into this other room, and they're talking to me and they're prolonging. They're acting like I'm gonna get released, but seems like I'm not. They end up kind of like teasing me, like they end up showing me some stuff in the drawer of this room, and there's like a big knife and some scissors and stuff, and they wanted me to use it for some reason, to try to get myself in trouble or anything. But anyway, so we kept waiting and waiting, and they kept saying, "Oh, you might get released," and I would talk about what I would do and stuff, and so end up happening is that my team or friends, they end up breaking into the place and end up getting me released and taking me, and one of them said like, "Oh, you're on camera now. We got your face." And but they were able to shift or change form, so we end up going to this car. And we ended up driving to this big garage. It was funny because we started off with one car, and then we go into this garage in one part and changed vehicle, and then we drive that vehicle into like another location in the garage, and then we changed into another vehicle, and then end up doing that like 3 times where we changed different vehicles and shapes. And at the very end, this form, I ended up changing into Kevin Spacey. Like so we end up leaving that place and driving, and Kevin Spacey was talking about, "Oh, we're gonna change the world, we're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff," and we end up starting driving, and then we started flying over this land, and this land had like a whole bunch of barbed wire, bunch of layers of barbed wire, like walls and stuff that was covering. But we ended up going toward the ocean, and there's like these big ships with a huge like wood, like redwood logs, big logs that were bringing in resources onto the land. And as we kept going out to the ocean, they kept getting bigger and bigger. I'm talking about huge, real big, huge red logs of wood. And we tried to go through them, and then we ended up getting trapped because one of the logs fell down, and it kind of ended the area. So then just so you have more info on that. Thank you.
Well, you did that to get the Kevin Spacey's energy. So like some of that was his energy was still trying to be healed. So some of that has to do with just clearing the frequencies that are out there, trying not to be, it was like it was trying not to be completely soul hijacked. You had some of that. So I feel like you're helping him even out the frequencies around him. So that's what he wants. And you can just see all the things you have to go through to get to somebody like that. So I feel like you're trying to help him redeem himself or clear out so you can connect more to his galactic self. That's part of it. There's more to it than that, but he's like a friend of yours in some other reality somewhere. So
yeah, I was to the point where I actually watched some movies. Like I ended up going on Netflix and watching some of them, like House of Cards. He does a lot of political things, and so I ended up watching. I'm currently actually watching some of these shows that he has. But I thank you for that. Second question is if you could connect with my Pleiadian energies, tall blonde Nordics. If y'all have any messages for me, thank you.
It feels like you're connected to more of the Gartha frequency. You're connecting more to the Earth, especially with Earth changes that are occurring. Of course, you might not see a huge amount whether the weathers are changing, but that way. Of course, sometimes humans and the weather battle each other, meaning like the weather's changing, but humans still want to show their relevance, so they're causing chaos here in certain places around the world. So you're there just to keep the balance, with the planet. So it's very deeply connected to you. So I'll just leave you with that. So blessings.
Blessings. Thanks so much.
Yeah, very nice. Up next, we got Premium.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
I wanted to ask what happened during this like Halloween maze that I went to. When I went there, the energy did not feel right at all. I felt like there was something more nefarious or more like dark that was going on behind the scenes that I wasn't really picking up on. What was going on?
Oh yeah, it was it's a demonic portal.
Wow.
Yeah, they created it. They had no idea what they were doing with their naivety. So it was just a stargate for the more dimensional beings to grab onto people. I don't think it happened to you, but it grabbed onto a lot of them.
Oh my God, like you say that too. Like I literally, when I was there, my intuition, everything in me was telling me I need to leave. I need to leave because there was just weird, intense energies from people and from the location. Yeah. My second question is related towards like what I've been doing astrally.
You're still just figuring out where to go. Like with your wife, there's still a lot. I mean, you're like there's two sides of you kind of arguing with each other. So, yeah. Let that be where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you have to make your. I mean, yeah, just let it do what it needs to do. You'll know. So,
thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Ryan.
Greetings, how are you?
Greetings, doing well.
Well, I'm always in a battle with my Anunnaki, these Anunnaki beings. I always talk about it. Last night they were putting a lot of pain in my heart and my chest, and I couldn't breathe. I thought I was going to die. Are they trying to kill me, or what exactly are they doing to my heart?
Well, they feel like you're not paying attention to them, so they're just trying to get your attention.
I don't pay attention to them. Why should I?
It's almost like they're trying to open up a door in your heart for other beings to come through, but you shut that down.
Yeah.
When you become aware of it, then you close it down.
Right. I mean, is there any way of resolving this with these beings? Because every time I talk to beings, like different ETs, they say I have to resolve it and figure it out myself, but I don't even know how to resolve it because they don't believe in peace. They don't have any intention on giving up so easily. And I've been dealing with this for a long time.
Well, it's connected to your family line, as you know.
My Anunnaki aspects.
Yeah,
right.
so cutting that family line, which you have been doing, they're just not leaving quietly. So you just keep working on cutting that line with them.
Well, how do I keep doing that? You know, they're the Enki bloodline. I'm on the Enlil bloodline, and so on and so forth, as you may already know.
Yeah, so you just got to keep cutting their core. Part of you doesn't always want to because, well, part of you feels like you might lose yourself. Is what I'm getting.
Well, consciously I don't want that here, but there has to be. Is there some sort of subconscious or unconscious belief in me not allowing it to let go, or something like that?
Well, yeah, that would be just to cut that cord and not worry about your own health. You'll be fine. It's almost like it's part of you. It's your family line, but just cutting that family line altogether.
Yeah, well, it's easier said than done. I mean, it's hard for it to do it, and they refuse to let go. And second question: is there any messages you have for me on any topic you want, or anything that you want to offer me?
Well, it feels like they have backed off quite a bit. I mean, not completely.
Right. The seraphim do come around and help heal it, help with some things, and God's involved as well. But they're still here. They're still doing things. They're still doing things in my heart. For last night, for example, and it's very tough to live a life when they're putting you in pain day in and day out. It's like how does a human get through this? It's very hard and difficult.
Well, it's good to just do a clearing of where you live, also where you'll feel like they infiltrate your living space too.
Yeah, but saging doesn't really work as well with these beings. These are highly advanced beings, and saging just doesn't do anything.
Well, you kick them out of where you live, that can help, but
yeah. Well, they have an implant in me, so they're kind of connected to me in a way, and so they use it as a form of control, unfortunately. So, anything else?
No, that's all I have.
All right. Blessings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Knowledge.
Hi, Nathaniel.
Yes, greetings.
Thank you for coming. I have a question. So there is a person sitting right next to me right now. What connections do we have with each other outside of this life?
Do you have a name for this person, or
Ryan. Joseph.
is it Joseph or Ryan?
Joseph.
I mean, there's past life connections to the Middle Ages. We've fought each other. It feels like it didn't go well. So it's like you made peace in this lifetime. But you're kind of you're very competitive towards each other the previous lifetimes. So looks like you resolved your differences in this life.
Is there any more connections?
Well, I can't go into all of them right now. Well, then you want to Is that your second question?
Well, I guess, yeah, sure.
I mean, there's a Pleiadian connection. There's galactic lifetimes. You kind of switch bodies in previous lifetimes. Like if one of you die, you take that person's body sometimes and fight whoever's the strongest, whoever has the strongest body. So I guess that's secret space program stuff in some regard. So, but you've lived, yeah, you had a lot of battle lifetimes. Not exactly work together. You just make your souls kind of interconnect, as you probably can see now.
Interesting.
So, all right.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you very
blessings.
much.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got April.
Hello.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. My first question is the recent episode with my daughter yesterday, and if there's any advice.
Just let her get this steam off her back. She just feels like she wants to be known. She just wants to get her way, obviously. But yeah, you have to stand your ground, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she has a little princess energy, so she's kind of going through her terrible twos.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
Or
It's
channel her 16-year-old or whatever she is right now.
She's
So
20. She's 20.
Yeah, but she's channeling her younger self. So
Yeah.
this is a dark side of her that she has to go through for sure.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's any past life stuff too connected to her, or if this from this life.
It's mostly from this life of just not getting what she wants. She wants all this stuff. She's been programmed a lot by society.
Yeah, that's what I feel.
She has to just let her make her mistakes that she needs to. Eventually she'll figure it out.
Yeah, she gets violent sometimes with family, and it's dangerous. It's scary.
Well, yeah, she might end up she might get herself in jail one day, from what I'm saying.
Close yesterday.
But that might be something that she needs. She has all this rage. She can't seem to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. It always comes from her father.
Yeah. So she just knows a self-love or respect for others. So she has to do what she has to do.
Exactly. All right. Thank you for that. And then my other question, my son wants to know if you can see anything or connect with his father and see what he's been doing in heaven. He said that was his question. If you can at all.
Well, he's watching him, of course, and helping his son, educate himself, read, do things, be a positive being. So obviously, you have the son and the daughter, yin and yang. You have the angel, you have the devil.
Yeah.
So
100%.
You have the extreme of both. So the angel there is to help you deal with the devil, and that's something you agreed upon. So but your son's there to keep that vibration going. So
yeah, and he does. He was sending love and light to her. While she was freaking out.
He'll be a spiritual healer, no doubt about it. So teach him anything spiritual that you need to tell him. He'll absorb all of it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, so.
He's it kind of keeps me balanced when all
just let him. I mean, when he gets older, he'll do readings for people, he'll talk to ghosts and everything.
Awesome.
No doubt.
What do you say, Liam?
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Very cool. Yeah, family sometimes our greatest teacher. All right, thank you for that. Up next, we got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Hello, greetings, Nathaniel. Do you have any messages for me?"
I do see you connected to the blue avian energies. It might not be the best energy, but sometimes I disagree with them. Sometimes I agree with them. It feels like there's some energy going on with the secret space programs or some kind of programs that you're connected to. It's a moon connection there. But overall, just focus on your timeline to continue to bring more positive energies to you. Thanks.
Thank you. His second question, are there any other messages for me from yourself or the tall whites? Thank you.
They are funny. It feels like they're playing games with, like board games. Like your mental exercises, things like that. I feel like they're helping you upgrade your frequency. So, which is nice. Yeah, like some kind of chamber. I mean, not locked in a chamber, but some kind of, you're on a ship for sure with them at this time. Just, it's rejuvenating your frequency.
Okay, nice. Blessings. Up next we got Catalina.
Hello, Nathaniel.
Yes,
Greetings. I just came back from vacation from Mexico, and I've seen this festival, Mexican Días de Muertos, and they displayed some huge skeletons on the street with clothes on them. But for me, it seemed more like a projection of something dead. And they were the projections were quite powerful, but I'm not sure if it was affecting the people, because the people were actually happy. It was like a vacation.
Oh, they recognize the darkness there. So it's the darkness showing itself, and they're not afraid of it.
Yeah.
So that's what they kind of enjoy, that it's showing itself. So I mean, not to say things are perfect there, but they know they have, it's a battle within that they're dealing with. But always still recognizing the frequencies that are there.
Okay, so actually, these projections, it feel more not demonic, but more like evilish projections.
Yes.
So actually, they show themselves being in other places in society, not necessarily in the. Yeah. Because I didn't want to get too close to them, and I didn't want to touch.
It's all right. They're just there as an observer. That's all.
Yeah. So it's actually a projection of something bad. Yeah. Wow. There was some sort of a statue, like 20 something meters, with a big hat, and with a big skeleton with nice dress, But I feel next day when I pass by, I feel they didn't have that much power, or probably just over me.
Yeah. Is that your second question, or?
No, just my observation. If
Okay.
you have any message, short message.
You say you went there to help clear the frequencies there as an observer, but for your knowledge too. But right now you're just processing everything, as you can see. Just keep it's good to process all of that. There's still a lot to understand. There's some Anunnaki energy there. There's a lot. Yeah, you said the ghost realm is still walking around there.
Yeah. Good. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Marvin.
Gee, for my first question, what did I see last week when I was with my other coworker? Yeah, it looked like an air balloon, but on the air balloon, it was like a black spherical type of shape, type of craft, but it wasn't air balloon because they have the bottom canopy. That's why if there's any messages or anything
there's a Pleiadian energy there. Yeah, there's multi-dimensional energies happening there. You're seeing it from different perspectives too. You're like seeing from 3 different perspectives.
Well, I wasn't the only one that sent it. So, was there a message that they wanted to relay, or was it just okay? We want you.
There's a ship there. I feel like you can tell. But you're telepathically connected to a ship that looked like a balloon or something like that. Yeah.
So it was just like a breaking the eggshell contact, almost like okay, Okay. And so would it be more if did I pass the test?
Yeah, you always pass the test. Yeah, I don't see you ever having problems with that.
Okay. So where I probably have more contact with that.
Yeah, that or other shapes, other beings. I mean, a lot of the ships show up in the clouds.
Okay, because I always seem tendency when I go on break in my job out in Olathe, I always look into the clouds and I say what I say. I don't know if if there's things in the clouds, but I just say what I say, how I feel, and I just wonder if it's like oh damn, it's a more peaceful feeling and stuff. It's like he's actually contacting us.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. My second question is: do you need messages that have been missing for the last 2-3 weeks that need to get relayed to me?
Just a mantis energy that's connected to you, and astral. So they're just working with your frequencies. They're just helping you upgrade your energy to connect to other galactic beings.
So I need to still do I need to still do what I need to do at my job?
Yeah.
Being okay.
Yeah.
The peaceful and family. So
yes. Yeah. All right. Blessings.
Okay. See you. Thank blessing.
Blessings. Up next, we got Lindsay.
Greetings. Do I have did I have any lifetimes as a Nordic?
Yes, but you have a lot of times thousands of different beings. So yes, Nordic was one of them. Yes.
Oh, okay. What did I learn as a Nordic, or what did I leave or regret that lifetime with? Or what this as a Nordic?
How to take more chances with your wife. Sometimes you play it safe, and then you started to, do more with your wife, like come to worlds like this.
Oh. Okay. That's many times. That's have lots of them. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. All right. That's cool. Did you have any messages from my higher self?
Just patience. You're learning a great deal now. Sometimes you do get ahead of yourself. But it feels like you get like 3 or 4 years ahead of yourself.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, always. Okay.
But it's good it's good to focus on the now. When you get kind of ahead of yourself, focus on the now.
Okay.
It does look like you need to move or something like that eventually will occur.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Something will happen eventually.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, blessings. All right, thank you again, Nathaniel, for coming in. Last this evening is me.
Yes,
thank you. I had an energetic tightness in my chest all day yesterday. Was that something to do with the shift in the collective after Halloween, or maybe Arcana 10?
Yeah. It had to do with the agendas that were happening during that holiday.
What I was feeling.
Yeah, and you're really you didn't try to pull it into you. You're just cycling it out of yourself.
It wouldn't leave. So
it was finding you. Yeah, it's almost like you're an air filter.
All right.
Just not the you don't have to look. I mean, you can change that frequency, but I guess that's part of your job here, is to filter out.
Used to abnormalities and discomfort in the body. So it wasn't like it was killing me or anything like that, but it was noticeable and it wasn't going away. So the only thing to do was write it out.
The only thing I've seen a lot of that was the fears of like Halloween. Halloween is a strange. Anything can happen on a day like that. So I just feel like some fear energy was going on through some people.
So just my empathic receiving of the collective.
Yeah, there's different energies there, but one of them was a major fear frequency that was coming through. I feel like that was the most aggressive.
Yeah, it's gone now. So it was just like one of those 24-hour things.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, thank you for that. My second question, I'm being called to go within more, but I seem to be avoiding it, kind of like sleep. Do you or any beings that would like to help have any advice on tuning in more and going within?
Well, I just there's an Anunnaki connection. I'm not sure if you want to or release that. It seems like it's part of your blockage. Just putting your intention just to release any of their agendas. And that should help you see more of yourself. I feel like part of them, they don't always want you to see you. It's like, hey, go be human. Live this. It's like,
right, to keep you distracted.
Exactly. So just clear out their agendas. In Archon agendas, I feel like the Anunnaki is the strongest one. And that's you'll see. I feel like you'll automatically just see yourself, at least what you need to see at this time.
Yeah, it's still kind of up in the air and not knowing what intention to set when going within. I'm just kind of leaving it open, but I feel like I need to go within.
Yeah, I feel there's an insectoid connection you have also, like a spider's web that you can clear also. You have a lot of connections with all these different beings. The elephant beings you have connections to also. So it's another way you can almost see yourself as a different type of being. Like see yourself as an Arcturian being, for example, or an elephant being, and see yourself that way and see what comes out of your frequency.
Yeah, basically, I look at myself as a shapeshifter. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have to hold that space for long, but insectoid one should be interesting. I don't think you do that very often. So help release some shadow energies that you get connected to.
Interesting.
Well, I feel like you're absorbing a lot from your job, and then like that's releasing that's not always the easiest because it's kind of part of your energy because you need to know what you're doing there and everything.
Right, it's trying to sink its hooks into me and keep me.
Yeah, so it's good to clear that frequency out, the best of your ability, of course.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you, Nathaniel.
Of course.
Much love, blessings.
All right, sending you all blessings. And say a happy new year. Blessings.